Okay, and I think I am live. Let me just double check really quick. Okay, everything looks good to me. Let me... Hey Faith, good to see you again. I had quite a time setting up the stream today, but good to see you. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Let me switch on over. Okay, yes, everything is working now. I missed you too, I meant to start the stream more than an hour ago, but I encountered some severe technical difficulties, and have been working on them. It was okay, kind of boring. Oh, well, I think that's a good Thanksgiving. A boring Thanksgiving is better than one where, you know, like people are getting angry or fighting or anything like that. So, yeah, boring's kind of good. Okay, let me adjust the volume on this. Okay. How was mine? It was okay. Yeah, it was about what I expected, which is, you know, family members, you know, arguing with each other and stuff like that. So yeah, it was about what I expected. But I wouldn't say bad. It was okay. The food was good at least. So there's that. But it's good to be back home, and yeah, I am very happy to be back. I don't know. There's always like a vibe of coming back home after like a week away, where it feels good just coming back and like walking in through the doors, and you're like, ooh, it smells like my home. Because I don't know, my house or home smells very good most of the time. Because I don't know, I burn a lot of incense and things like that, so it has a fresh smell. Oh, oof. Yeah, it happens. By the way, hopefully my model is tracking a lot better now. So I found out that yeah, that if you have your phone in landscape mode, the tracking is awful compared to portrait mode. So hopefully that's better. But we learn these things. Wait, okay. Let me load in. Yeah. So we were Jill. And I believe... Yeah, this is the latest save. So more chill bartending action. Let me increase the game volume slightly. There we go. Oh. Jill. Boss should clean the chicken bucket she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. Oh, I gotta pick songs again. I guess I'm just gonna keep it with what I have. You could take a couple minutes more, you know. Yeah, I always got the vibe Dana was a dude at first, because I was like, okay, his hair, a softer face. I was thinking like, oh, he's just kind of like a very young looking guy. But now that I know Dana is a woman, I'm like, dang, she looks very young. And the way she's dressed, she has like a, what is this, like a suit with a towel around her. Very interesting design. You could take a couple minutes more, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh. I wonder what type of voice this woman would have. She'd probably like, how would she sound? Good evening. What kind of place is this? I don't know, that's very high-pitched. Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? College girl. Okay, like Valley girl? Like, do you know what's the kind of girl I... Okay, yeah, we'll do it like a Valley girl accent. Sorta, kinda, yeah? Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. No more New York. Okay. What would a New York college girl sound like? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Whenever I do a New York accent, it always sounds like, I'm walking here. What do you want? It's very stereotypical New Yorker. What can I get you? New York college girl. I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. Oh man, that just sounds normal. Yeah, I don't know. Carrie Bradshaw. All right, let me look this up really quick so I have a good reference. Let me look up a YouTube clip of Carrie Bradshaw. Oh no, this video is just her typing on a computer, not actually speaking. Okay. Oh, I always thought of her as just a, I see, she's kind of got that like Reese Witherspoon Legally Blonde accent, but it's very light. It's almost like normal American. I see. Okay, alright. What do you recommend for me? Yeah, that's probably the best I can do. So what do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. Jill, what are you doing? You don't have tea in a bar? Come on. I'm just joking. It'd be funny to go to a bar that had tea. I guess most izakayas have tea as well. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like bars should have coffee and tea. What about flavors? Tea with whiskey? Yeah, you can make a Long Island iced tea, but oh, whiskey tea. I like that. Whisk tea. What about the flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter. Sorry if it's too confusing. Oh. Wait, bitter but not too bitter? Okay, so like a beer but not an IPA? Something bitter, but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. Oh, I like that pun. And I am planning to see Wicked 2 tomorrow. I watched Wicked, or finished watching Wicked last week, and it was good. And now I am ready for Wicked 2. By flavor, we're gonna go with bitter drinks. Something that's girly, bitter and girly. Alright. So, on the rocks, we need 2 of these. 2 Bronson extract. And, wait. Okay, 2 Bronson extract. And we're gonna, yeah, add some... I don't know, should I get them really drunk? Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, yay. Yeah, it was good. It was very different than I thought it was going to be. It had basically nothing to do with, you know, what is it? Not Alice in Wonderland, what am I thinking? The Wizard of Oz. It was kind of like a completely separate tale told from the point of Elphaba and Glinda. Try this. Yep, this'll do just fine, thanks. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you by, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. Is this Miki, like, I guess, the Miku of this world? Oh, it is. Kira Miki. I'm Kira Miki. Okay, so she probably would actually sound very, you know, kawaii because she's like an idol. So, should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira, you say Miki, okay? Okay. Kira. Miki. No. Put more spirit into it. Kira. Miki. Almost there. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Okay. I don't know if I would be this kind of celebrity who would walk into a bar and then start shouting her own name. That's quite on the nose. Kira. Miki. That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira. Miki. Oh my gosh. Kira. Miki. Is she just gonna keep doing this? Kira. Miki. And don't you ever forget it. Jill, Gillian, Dana, and Jamie. Oh yeah, his name, the Deus Ex guy, is Jamie. Nice. What the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? Right, I was telling you. Wow, you're good. Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilum that's putting on a concert tonight. I'm the one Lilum who is putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilum you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last-minute preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producers always be obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that. Isn't that a bit, dangerous? I feel like she'd sound like Momo from Twice. Alright, let me look that up. Momo Twice. Oh. I see. Okay, she's like a K-pop idol. Oh. feel like I do not have the vocal range for that. My voice is a little too deep. I was like, if I tried that, it would be like, oh, so cute. Oh no. Won't your producer be mad when you go back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. I appreciate it. She looks like an amazing dancer. I don't know, I saw a video of her doing like funny clips and things like that, so she seems to be a very cheerful person. And yeah, maybe one day, whenever you feel like streaming or something like that, then we can totally hop on and hang out. I mean, we are hanging out, but I mean, like, you could totally voice the female characters. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many? Then what exactly is? Hold on, then based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Miki, right? Definitely. I'll give you a like message you at a time. You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft, as in alcohol-free. No, I mean soft as in soft. Soft. Let's see what I can get you. Soft. I think she means not fizzy. Oh, soft. Soft drinks, right? If it's soft, then it's a soft drink. So bubbly. We're not getting an Idol of beer. Cobalt Velvet. That sounds pretty cool. Bubbly, classy, burning. Ooh, okay. On the rocks, 2 aldehyde, 2 adelhyde, 3 flanner guide, and 5 carmetrine. And okay. Cobalt Velvet. Hopefully this is what she wants. Be proud, I'm playing more Psylocke. I am proud. She is a fun character. Very hard, I think, but she is very fun. I like Psylocke. I'll definitely be playing more this season. Yeah, but I've just been taking a break from Marvel Rivals. But I need to hop back into it. Get to gold. Here. What? This isn't soft? I thought soft was bubbly. Okay. Oh man. This isn't soft. I'm gonna reek of alcohol. Oh, it was alcohol free. Whoops. You should have thought about that before ordering drinks in a godforsaken bar. We have mints that can help you with that. But it would have been easier if you just said what you needed in your drink. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Oh my gosh, this celeb is so like uppity. Oh, yeah, offering autographs without, you know, being asked for it. Oh, sure, I guess. I got Lord on Wanda, so I'm building my other girlies. Nice. Very gonna build out the Lord stack. Now guessing, are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? I wonder if Gil would like it though. Your name, girl. Oh, for Jill then. For Jill, never lose your star from Kira Miki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. So, tell me more about this concert of yours. Well, we're promoting my new single. It's called Shine Spark. I say that, but people still look forward to my old single, Your Love is a Drug. Oh, that's like, what is it? Your love... Isn't that a song? Your love is... Oh, it's Your Love is My Drug. Okay. This is slightly different. I'm worried I might become a one-note star, you know? Anyway, the tour is called Shining Star, and we've been traveling the whole continent. We sold out of tickets fast, so we decided to give an encore concert after all others are done. Ah, nice. But I'm not going to bore you with the details. You'll find in tomorrow's newspapers anyways. I got this awesome dress that looks all cat-like. My hairdresser Agnes came up with a hairstyle that makes me look like I have cat ears and all. That's pretty cool. Imagine having like a hairstyle that gave you cat ears and everything. Feels like it would take a lot of hairspray to keep up. What do cats have to do with stars? Nothing. I just like cats. Nice, nice. Cats are cool. My producer suggested a bunny though. Why? Why a bunny instead of a cat? I feel like a bunny is more work than a cat. Hey, Jimmy Bill Bob. Good to see you in chat again. Ah, so the secret to cat ear hairstyle is pigtail extensions and bobby pins. Interesting, interesting. I guess I know nothing about styling hair. I usually just wear mine kind of messy. Oh, I'm glad you're back from the hospital, but I'm sorry you have to go back tomorrow. Hopefully everything's okay and whatever's happening is getting better. I see. You know, if I hadn't ended up on stage singing, I'd probably be one of the probably be the one planning the pyrotechnics. That's cool. She likes stuff blowing up. How am I? Pretty good, pretty good. I had a an interesting Thanksgiving, but I'm glad to be back home. And yeah, I've worked through some technical difficulties and random things. It's kind of crazy. Like 5 minutes before I was going to do the stream, my smoke detectors started beeping and chirping, so I had to change out 2 different smoke detector batteries. It was a weird coincidence. You know, way too much about idol culture. Idol culture is cool. There's actually one time I stumbled into an idol show on accident. But it was a fun experience. It was accidental, but very fun. Though it was very obvious that I wasn't supposed to be there. When you enter the stage and the sparks start flying, that's magical, you know? Your house doesn't have smoke alarms. Interesting, interesting. It must be an older house then. But yeah, I think most houses are supposed to have them now. There's probably like some zoning code or something. Yeah, you'll just have to use your nose as a smoke detector in that case. But there's also ones you can buy that you can just kind of like stick onto the wall. And they still take a battery. It was actually funny. I was wondering why smoke detectors take batteries when you think about it, because they're already plugged into the house. But then someone told me the reason why is in case there's a power outage, they'll still work using the battery. So I wondered, like, why not just use like 2 batteries then, so you don't have to change them out as much and not have them wired to the house at all. I don't know. It's kind of weird to think about. Having that smoke detectors usually have like a cable from the house but then they also take a battery. It's weird. A couple of my exes are in the industry, so I know too much. That is interesting. Interesting. I see you, Faith, with your exes in the idol industry. No, the landlord just removed them and never gave us new ones. Also, it's illegal not to have one over here. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, most new houses I think have to have them, but that sounds like a crappy landlord. I wonder why they remove them. I don't know. If I was renting out a house, I think I would do everything up to code, like legal, like follow the law as much as possible. Because yeah, it's very easy to like get dinged for that stuff and, you know, getting sued. They don't even live in this country, which is also illegal. That's kind of crazy. That's a bad landlord. Like they should at least kind of like have a management company or something that takes care of the place. Alright, Jill. You've never burned yourself with those fireworks. I've heard ugly stories from other musicians. When we first moved in, the boiler exploded. That is wild. Oh my gosh. I bet it would probably sound like a bomb or something going off. If you think about it, like a boiler is basically like a pressure cooker, but like with vents. Yeah, to relieve the pressure. So if it exploded, that would be, yeah, that could be very, very bad. And it flooded the house. Wow, that is awful. Yeah, you are definitely contending for has the worst landlord award. I'm pretty fortunate. Most of my landlords have just been like corporations and things like that, where they charge a good bit, but you make a complaint in like an online portal and they eventually fix things. So yeah, I've never had to deal with like an individual that I rented from rather than a corporation. Kira Miki. No, not yet. I singed my hair once, but I just went for something short for a bit. People seem to love it. I should go back to it sometime. How did Lilim get longer hair? Or how do Lilim get longer hair? That's a good question. Like robots, do they grow hair? Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. You're used to having individual landlords? That's interesting. Yeah, I guess it's, yeah, because I've always rented apartments, and they've had, like, big landlords. Or they used management companies of some kind. Yeah, I've never had to, like, actually interact with the owner. I feel like that could be good, like, really nice, if the owner's a nice person and you can talk to them and they're receptive. But if it's an individual and they just like are doing the least amount of effort, or they live in another country, then that would suck. But I live in a small town, to be fair. That makes sense. Yeah, I bet it's more common in like rural areas and smaller towns. While like in big cities, everything's corporate owned. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. That'd be pretty cool, actually. A concert that goes from like midnight to like 6 in the morning. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, but pretty cool. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love is a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel their tickets were worth the ridiculous price, you know? I know, because the worst thing is, like, when you're a musician or performer, most of the money ends up going to the venue. So there's, like, a fixed price. So, like, if a ticket is going for $200, a good like $80 to $90 just goes to the venue, and then you have to spend money on like the support staff and stuff like that. And kind of sucks because even as a performer, you're not going to you either like basically make no money on shows, or you have to charge like a kind of insane price. I miss when Nirvana still existed. Me too, me too. I was listening to some Nirvana on the radio not yesterday, but the day before. And yeah, they're still good. I feel like they're like Nirvana's better songs are the ones that aren't as popular. Like I will say I feel like Smells Like Teen Spirit is very overrated and it gets played too much. But other songs like what is it? Like Along Came Polly. Is that the song I'm thinking of? Yeah, Along Came Polly. Or sorry. Polly. Why did I think it was Along Came Polly? Maybe that's because it's just in the lyrics. Weird. Yeah, Smells Like Teen Spirit haunts my dreams as a guitarist. Same. I had to learn it when I was playing bass guitar, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm basically playing the same thing for the entire song, and it's like, yeah, pretty much just using 2 strings on the bass, and I don't know, at least it isn't too difficult. It's just, at least for the bass guitar, I have no idea how it is on a regular guitar. Their shows were like $15. Proses. What are proses? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? It's not hard, it's just too overplayed. I bet. Oh, prices. Yeah. I feel like if you want a good show, you have to see local musicians that you don't really, like most people don't know about. And then you can get a okay price for like $15 a ticket. But the problem is finding like a local musician that you really like. Because you really have to like dig through SoundCloud and stuff like that. Oh no, it's completely fine. The most expensive concert I've been to is Stray Kids. How much were their tickets? I'm curious, if you don't mind me asking. Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yes, I've had that happen many times. And now it gives me, I always second guess myself when I'm like, do I really want to buy this? Do I really? Am I going to get the value out of it? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. They sold out, but we found those expensive resellers on the site, $740 for 2 people. So like $370 each, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. I was looking at getting tickets to, what is it, the Sick New Day Fest? Which is like a metal music fest in Dallas. I shouldn't say metal, it's more like, yeah, like alternative rock plus some metal. Yeah, more like alternative rock, I should say. And those tickets were like $350. But it's like a full day for, and it's like a music festival. But I was still like, I don't know if I want to buy this. That's a lot of money. Blackpink was $425. My gosh, those better have been some nice seats. But I heard Blackpink has a good show though, since my friend went, and he never told me how much the tickets were, but he said it was nice. It was a very performative act. Jill. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. We were close to pits, so not bad. Alright, nice. Yeah, I feel like if you have really good seats and really good tickets, then prices can be kind of justified. It's kind of like, yeah, kind of like sporting events in that regard. The hospital's calling me tomorrow about whatever the complicated ward is. That is, I have no idea what that would be. But, yeah, I hope you do okay. Like, hopefully whatever issues you're having, they get better. Sometimes we gotta step away from what we normally do, and then we can, you know, once we get put into a different environment, we can kind of reevaluate what's going on and hopefully do things. Yeah. Over here, you can just go to a pub. Eventually, you'll find something. In terms of music, I bet. Oh, are you from the UK? That makes okay. That makes sense. I do like pubs. I went to Manchester and it was a good experience. It didn't rain as much as I thought it would, but I enjoyed the city of Manchester. Wales. Oh man. Oh, I've never been to Wales. I heard it's pretty in terms of nature, but I know nothing about it other than the people have their own language, which is very difficult from what I heard. And the way things are spelled are nothing at all like how that they seem to be pronounced. Oh man. That's hard, man. That's hard. Yeah, I hope you know, at least find someone there that you can hang out with and talk to a lot. And you know, just grab a beer with and be like, "Okay, yeah, this person's nice." I feel like everyone deserves at least one person that they can, you know, have in their corner for them. And then, but it's also kind of like a two-way street where you also have to be in their corner, which is always the hard part. Kind of hard when I can't go outside. It is hard. That is hard. But things will get better. I promise. Life has a way of like, it has its ups and downs. So whenever you hit it down, know that you might be at the very bottom and it might be going up. Who knows? But it's never gonna stay the same. All right. Well, I am I am going to take a quick break and make another cup of tea. I will leave you with some theme music in the meantime. Okay, I am back. Oh, let me read through the chat. Yeah, good to see you, Nine Dime. I saw your message right when I was standing up. So, yeah, good to see you. Cyberpunk bartender, yes, Valhalla. Dime, what's your opinion on Nickel? Nice. Ooh, British tea. I just made some Yorkshire tea. So, I guess that's kind of British, right? Red label, rich and grounded. Hey, is that like Yorkshire Red? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. I'm getting or drinking malty biscuit or Yorkshire malty biscuit for, you know, that cookie taste. Oh, it's just regular tea? Yeah. I have no idea what type of tea they sell in Wales. I have no idea what they do in Wales. Like, do the Welsh, are they big tea people? Do they, is it like England, or is it very different? I feel like Wales is probably very different from England. And definitely, yeah, and of course, they're both different than Scotland. Alright, well, back to the game. Kiramiki. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. Wales is basically a mix of Scotland and England. Okay, that's good to know. In what ways? Like the culture or the food or... Wait, soft? This was always here? Oh my gosh. Used to be Celt. Okay, so that's interesting. Used to be the Celts. Celtic stuff is really cool, and they have great folk tales and folklore. Great mythology in general, I think. Two Bronson extracts. Optional. On the rocks? Blended. Can't speak well. 70%. I heard that, yeah, I heard that Welsh is a dying language because from what I know, most people don't raise their kids to speak Welsh. And then people from Wales, they move to other other parts of the country or to other countries. And of course, no one speaks that language since it's so like specific, I guess, in where it's spoken. And there's not many like movies and things where you can practice listening to Welsh. But yeah, I heard that Welsh is slowly dying out, which is kind of sad, but it's happened with like a lot of languages. English has become the global language. Try this. Yeah, this works. So, how is it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something, so... Really nice, thanks. I hope you aren't offended by this question, but... I can see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music? I'll let you know that before becoming Kira Miki, I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-time in bars with a jazz band. Oh, jazz piano's hard. Okay, that requires definitely some skill. I still write and compose my own songs. Whoa. And now I think, how many like how many people who are like super popular musicians write and produce and compose their whole songs. I feel like in the modern age, a lot of musicians, they write their early stuff, but after a certain amount of time, they end up using songwriters and producers and all these other people to like help make the music, and they become mostly vocalists. Maybe that's a wrong impression in the music industry though, but I've always felt like it was kind of like that. Exactly. I mean, so much of jazz is improv, but so many things are offbeat, so it's very difficult to predict where something is going. Yeah, jazz is one of those kind of genres of music that I actually just like have playing around the house sometimes. Like some people like playing classical or stuff while they're cleaning. I can appreciate some piano jazz or jazz piano. Indeed, indeed. Like, I don't know, whenever I see things like produced by this or so and so, then I'm like, okay, so that means someone else kind of did a lot of the music work. Yeah, it's very different when you have like musicians when they're young or new and still trying to like become famous. I feel like that's when you get the purest expression of music, because they're very hungry and they're still trying to like make it. And so they're basically wearing all the hats and doing everything. I personally enjoy making it from the ground up. That's awesome. That's awesome. I do too. Usually, like if I get an idea for a song, then I will, you know, record the beat, or record the melody or whatever I have an idea for on the piano, and then I just keep like a bunch of things in my phone's voice recorder, and then whenever I actually have time to sit down and open the DAW, I just kind of pull one of those ideas and like, all right, I'll try and flesh this out. What do I want this to sound like? But my issue is actually completing projects. For me, it's like, it never sounds good enough. And so I end up getting like stalemated at 3/4 completion. And I just like, I don't know if I should keep investing time if it'll ever sound good. Yeah, I'll always have that problem. Same thing with drawing. I feel like I get close to done and I'm like, is this good enough? I don't know. Whoa. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol? Ah, we have a bot in the chat. Let me handle this bot. I've never tried making music before. You should. I feel like modern music, if you get used to like how to like program, you don't really even have to play an instrument. For instance, I think most people who have drums and don't have their own drummer just like program the drums in, because it's very difficult to play drums and have that coordination while being able to do all the other things like vocals and writing the melody and all that. It really can. It can definitely drive you insane, I feel like. Especially when you're like on the verge, you're like, okay, there's something, this should sound good, but it doesn't, and I don't know how to make it sound good. You're like, okay, do I need to use a different instrument? Do I need to use a different effect? Do I need to do some EQing or something like that? I feel like when it comes to mixing and stuff like that, there's just so many different levers that you can pull. It makes it kind of crazy. That's the thing about music though, is you've listened to music, so you know more about it than like a lot of people do. Just because you have an idea of what good music is and what bad music is. It's kind of like art. If you've seen a lot of art, then you kind of know what the things should look like, and you'll know when you're making a mistake because it'll just sound bad to you. People use drum beats when they have a functional drummer. I don't like, but if you don't, it can still be really enjoyable. Yeah, if I had my own drummer in the band or something, I would definitely not use drum beats. But if it was like an EDM group like Daft Punk, where you basically drum machines are part of the, I guess, aesthetic, then you kind of just have to keep them around. I drink my tea black. No sugar, no cream, nothing. Just hot leaf juice. But I do like some sugary teas, but I feel like if I drink sugar with tea, then I don't know, I'll get like a sugar rush. Too much sugar makes it taste. Hey, it's okay to like sugar with tea, but I don't know. Being an American, I'm just like, you know, tea is tea. All right, let me tab back. 1 to 2 sugar normally. Nice, nice. Yeah, I do like, I don't know, actually. No, yeah, I don't put sugar in it. Iced tea either. I always drink unsweetened iced tea. But if I am gonna drink iced tea that with sugar in it, then I think that's fine. So sometimes I have to water it down if it's too sweet. You don't use a microwave for the tea? No. I use an electric kettle. I lived in France for a while and realized that is the superior way of heating water. It's weird. There actually is a taste difference between microwave heated water and then like electric kettle water. I don't know why, but the electric kettle is like more rich. Like when you microwave the water, I think it gets too hot and the flavors don't come out right. Well, there's lots of people who microwave water for like tea and coffee. I've seen it all the time, but my British ancestries. Oh yes. Hey, you guys are both from the UK. Nice. Yes, Americans most commonly do it. Yes, I know a lot of people who microwave water, and yeah, I'm not about that life. Going from jazz and piano to idol. Ah, it's funny, Canadian. I heard a joke the other day about someone was saying, you know, the tragedy of Canada is that they had the opportunity to have British culture, French cuisine, and American technology, but instead they got British cuisine, French technology, and American culture. I thought that was an interesting joke. Yeah, Canada's awesome. Have you ever thought about the power music has over people? You could argue it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music, and I can reach every one of them. Wow. What music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. I also like instrumentals. But yeah, no, I definitely prefer lyrics over instrumentals at the moment. Why? I like to listen to music while working, and lyrics distract me. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. That's why everyone likes lo-fi hip-hop beats. Because there's no lyrics, there's nothing to distract, it's just like cozy. And besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. Oh, that reminds me, I have a, I learned recently that Lady Gaga's Poker Face, the chorus is less, how can I say it? Or that it's more explicit than I thought it was. I think only half of the listeners actually care about what's being said. Oh yes, slurp the tea, aerate it for, you know, good taste. Same thing with ramen and noodles. Pinky up. Actually, I forgot I was going to take this coat off while playing this game. More bartendery. Yeah, I'm also usually pretty okay with the lyrics, except for when it's being blasted somewhere. Like, if I was in the gym and they were blasting WAP, it would be like, what? You know, I don't think you can play this, because, you know, there are certain public spaces where there's people with like there's a very big variety in like ages and stuff. And I know some music offends people more than others, so usually I go by the rule, like, if it's in public, keep it G, or mostly G rated. Like, and then save the super explicit stuff for oneself. Radiation simulation? Are you like a physicist or something? That's an interesting... Yeah, that's an interesting simulation to have. Okay, Hiramiki. Oh, that's a bummer. I gave you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have any at the moment. Gotta simulate radiation shielding for a school project. Interesting. That's very interesting. Simulating it. Don't worry about it. Okay then, I'm out. That's why it's a simulation first. Interesting. That is very cool. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Jill. Sure. Please come again. I'll make sure of it. Will she be alright? Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I'd say no, but I honestly don't know. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girls' concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days. Huh? That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. What's the goal in this game? It's just to, I guess, make drinks and progress the story. So it's basically just a visual novel where you get an interesting story. But yeah, I don't think you can, I guess you get different endings based off how well you do mixing drinks and things like that. But otherwise, there's no real goal. They saw me crashing, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? That character looks like you. That's actually a good observation. We both have the red tie, red eyes, white hair. You know, if you gave him a little red streak right here, that would do it. Though I think they look like a younger version of me. They actually remind me of a character from Naruto. Who is it? Who's that guy that was the water guy that hung out with Sasuke? I don't know if you guys watch Naruto, but that way I was 3 times faster. Oh yeah, red things are fast. How did you find that out? Do you like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Never finished Naruto. Oh, I can understand that. You definitely need to get one of those watch guides from Reddit that skip all the filler episodes, because at least half of Naruto is just filler that you don't need to watch, and you shouldn't waste any time watching. But yeah, so if you skip all the filler, it narrows it down probably to like 3 seasons worth of episodes or less. And that stuff is pretty good, but it's so many seasons. It's like 7 seasons of Naruto. Stop watching in early Shippuden. I can feel that. They had so much filler in early Shippuden. It got good towards the end, I think in like the final season, but yeah, the beginning and the middle, they were grinds. Ah, I see. Never finished, but I have watched it. Yeah, Naruto is kind of like, it's like Dragon Ball Z, I feel like, where most people have seen at least a few episodes. They kind of understand the whole ninja, plot. And they know most of the main characters, I guess. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Never come to Wales. Okay. I'll make sure when I'm in England next time to specifically avoid it. Ooh, made some money. Oh, I guess one goal in this game is to make enough money to pay your rent. But rent is only $800 in the future, which is kind of crazy. $6,470, $900 in drinks, one mistake, 25% commission. Today's payment. Wait, how did we make $6,470 if I only made $900 in drinks? Today's payment $225, tips $900. My gosh. Flawless service bonus not granted. Grab a snack on the way home. It's on me. Oh, nice. The boss gave me $300 or $3. Today's total transfer $1,425. Oh, I did say England. Sorry. I'm American, so sometimes I use Britain and England like interchangeably. I know. It's so bad. Sorry. Yes. I'll say the next time I visit the UK, I'll make sure to specifically avoid Wales. American geography knowledge at its peak. So true. I feel like I'm good at, geography though. I can at least point to where like things like countries are on the map and get the general area right. Unless it's one of those like weird places like, or I guess it's not really a country, but like Faroe Islands, something like that. Oh no, I've created a new grudge. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. True. It's kind of like Sicily, where it's kind of its own island. And they have a different language. Like I recently learned today that Sicilian is its own language. And if an Italian person speaks to a Sicilian person, like, and the Sicilian person speaking Sicilian, then they won't understand each other at all. It's like a completely different sounding language. But it's very, very interesting that despite the language difference, they decided to kind of remain together rather than kind of forming their own independent country. Gosh, Jill has such a crush on her boss. Imagine having a picture of your boss on your like lock screen. Jill is humming "Your Love is a Drug." Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Kira Miki's blog. Oh. Thank you for the raid, Yutani Yukiru. Hello, hello. Today we are streaming Valhalla. And it's good to see you in the chat again, Yutani. Okay, what are we doing? My cat says, did that idol really show up? Or is she like the ghost? Hey. Hello. Hello. I know, my first raid. Oh my gosh. I need to remember to raid people whenever I'm ending stream. And do things like that. I always forget. Like, always just kind of say, oh, I'm gonna end the stream, and never look to raid someone. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so we need to... Oh, what was I going to buy? Wait. Wait, how do I buy a song? Oh, shop. Okay, how do I buy a song? Kira Miki banner. Oh, here is it. Ooh. There we go. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Okay. 17th, so 12. I have 2 days, $800. Good to know. Let's check the news. Miki Concert 3. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in danger/you? Feel the sudden need to make music? You should do it. You should definitely do it. If you, you know, whenever the urge takes you, the best time is the very moment. You know, because you never know when that motivation's gonna come. Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Jeez, this is definitely 4chan. Dudes, in danger/you. Yeah, it's basically like women on 4chan. As soon as you get outed, there's gonna be some drama. I have to download my DAW. Hey. You should just put it in the queue while you're waiting, and yeah, it should be okay. That or buy Fruity Loop Studio. It's funny. Currently I'm using Logic Pro, but I need to get a DAW for Windows, so I have no idea what to use. I'll have to look at all of those. Oof, ha ha ha. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X, and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he is a guy. Sigh. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official danger/you meetup. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Oh my gosh, these people are savage. Alright, I got 5 minutes to wait. Oh, interesting. Okay, next thread. I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. This thread is closed. And the last thread. No shit posting allowed. Did that one Anon left? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. And any ideas for the Great Revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes. Oh, that's so true. So true. Read Homestuck on stream. Sure, yeah, I can do that. What is Homestuck? Is it like a song or a book? Let me take a look at that. Oh, it's a webcomic. That's a great idea. Let me actually take a note. Maybe I'll do that during one of my Just Chatting streams. It's longer than the Bible. Oh, it's similar to like XKCD, where there's basically one for every week or something like that. That might take more than one. Okay, all right, I made a note of it. Yeah, if you guys ever have any ideas for streams, feel free to post them, or in the Discord, there's a like a suggestion area thread channel thing that you can post suggestions in, and I do take them into consideration. And I do read all the messages. I'm very much a lurker, though. Alright, let me hop back to the game. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. When Miki ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course, just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I will think about it. This thread is closed. I bet that guy just caked his pants thinking about it. It's ended now. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely give it a read. Alice Rabbit, thread 2. Smiley face. Wait, Alice Rabbit, thread 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh. Stop forcing, Alice. So we hate Alice now. Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Lol, yeah, and I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come the second retribution. Birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy. Spooky font. It's happening! Haha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. The face when I just got out of jail. I wonder what that face is. You're just looking outside and you're like, it's good not to be in jail. Yeah. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, Cybercrime Unit. I just want to let you know that I'm not Alice, but in fact, your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Oh, gosh, that's a burn. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. This thread is closed. I always wonder, like, do you think there are people who open, like, 4chan threads and then just reply to themselves to make it look like activity, but it's really just one person using several accounts to post? Because that would be, like, level 10 schizo behavior. But it would also be a funny joke. Okay, let's look at this. Neo-San Francisco rocked by an earthquake? Neo-San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake, millions saved. By Kimberly LaValette. Hey, this is the girl we served at the bar, the one who's kind of like bitchy and call her coworkers cunts. Yeah, she actually wrote an article. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo-San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. Oh, 4chan definitely exists. It is so active. I feel like since the pandemic, it's only become more active. All of the schizo posting and stuff on 4chan is still there. And yeah, I'm still lurking. I like to read the 4chan threads, but I never post. I am a 100% lurker. I feel like I'm that for everything. Same thing with Reddit and X or Twitter and everything like that. I just lurk. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Zume is a 4chan lurker, yes. I feel like most people lurk on 4chan. Like, it's very hard to dive deep into the internet and then somehow not end up on 4chan as like a source or like a meme. All right. Have a good night, Jimmy Bill Bob. Thank you for dropping by. And yeah, I'll see you soon. By the way, I forgot to mention it, but I am doing a kind of challenge this month where I will be streaming, I think, 6 days a week. Yeah, 5 or 6 days a week. And I just want to see if I can do it. So it'll be same time as usual for Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And I think the other days, it'll still probably be the same time. I like this time. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. Not yet, but I mean, who knows? Oh yeah, finals this month? I wish you the best of luck on those finals. I remember having to take finals, and yeah, horrible. But once you're done, you're done. You get that, that feeling of relief when you finish your last final for the semester and you just walk out and you're like, oh my gosh, thank God, I'm done. It's just like a huge wave of relief. It's like beating a Dark Souls boss, kind of. All right, I will read Homestuck soon. I need to have something to do during those Just Chatting streams, so yeah, that'll be perfect. I do love watching or reading webcomics. Yeah. Quincy, one more civil death. Oh, same woman. She put out two articles in one day. Because I dread the grades instead. Oh, I see. You get the anxiety waiting for that. What webcomics do you read, Zume? So I read a good amount of Ball Buddy, which isn't the most G-rated. I would say it's very R-rated. Just because I thought some of his comics were funny. I also follow Century-chan. Kind of does like a lot of I don't want to say web comics, but it's more like short strips about like the Roman Empire and history stuff in a very cute anime style. A while back, I used to read the Terminal Lance comic. But then, like, yeah, I read it before I joined the military, and then after I joined, I was like, I kind of stopped reading it because I was like, oh, I understand what the comics are referencing now. But, yeah, I would say, yeah, Ball Buddy and Century-chan have been the ones I've been keeping up. But I don't keep up with them full time. It's just occasionally I get in the mood and I'll open them up and be like, yes, there's my entertainment. Personally, you're a bit of a manhwa addict. Ooh. Hey, manhwa is good. Wait, alright, manhwa is Korean manga. So manga, Japanese, manhwa is Korean, and then manhwa is Chinese. I see. Now I remember. I've never gotten into manhwa, but I think they have better adult or manga, if I remember correctly. I think Japan has better shonen, which for young adults, or I should say young adults, but teenagers and stuff like that. While manhwa tends to have a bit more mature stories. Yeah, but I haven't really thought of any or read any as far as I'm aware of. Unless, what is it? Is Solo Leveling a manhwa? I'd read manhwa, but 90% are machine translated, unreadable slop. I see. True. I guess with any industry, there's going to be slop. The best stuff is produced by the top 20%. Okay, Solo Leveling is a manhwa, because I was going to say, Jinwoo, that's a Korean name. So, or was it Jinwoo? Jinyu? Jinwoo? Oh my gosh. I haven't even watched the anime, but people have been telling me to watch it. But I was like, oh, this is just another one of those like isekais. That's what I was thinking. It was weird though, because I think Solo Leveling won Crunchyroll's anime of the year or something like that. And I thought it was very, I don't know. I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, it's like another isekai anime. Interesting. Yeah, I'll need to read a manhwa. Right now I'm going through Berserk, like the whole Berserk series. And it's taking a while, but I like it. I feel like Berserk is a classic, and I'm glad I'm finally reading it, because the anime adaptations are mid, and I will stay on that hill. It's more reverse isekai because the monsters on Earth. Ah, I see. That's true. It's more like, I guess, what is it? In Solo Leveling, the guy can kind of like go to another dimension or something, right? Like he gets the menu system, and then it like can take him somewhere. I forgot. And he has a sister, if I remember correctly. And then she goes with him. But that's I think that's as much as I know about Solo Leveling. Quincy, one more civil death and we'll ban protests. After the numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. There are gates on Earth that people called hunters go into to protect the world, basically. Ah. Okay, I see. It's kind of... I can't think of an anime right now that's very similar, but it's kind of, like there's like a parallel world, kind of, to the regular world that most people don't know about. This simply can't go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city, and I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, type 1 civilian, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for second term next year. Generic from manhwa. Yeah, I need to read more. Gates plus hunters plus necromancer MC are the isekai of manhwas. Oh, I mean, that's kind of true. I get why, I should say, because, necromancers are cool. Like, when I played Diablo 4, my main was a necro, because, it's cool. You have an army of the undead. In Path of Exile 2, my main is witch, because, you have an army of undead things, and it makes it way easier to solo things when you have, meat shields. Solo leveling becoming popular made it 10 times worse. Oh, man. I bet. Wait, what about... okay, yeah. I always got this kind of mixed up with Solo Leveling, but I think it's a manga that was adapted to anime. What is it? Eminence in Shadow? Where he goes like, I am atomic. I feel like that's kind of hopping on that similar Sword Art Online vibe. Is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer here. By Lena Smithy. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the messes they've used to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence, and they called themselves Anon. Ha ha ha, they weren't even a threat to real protected data. I don't know, didn't they hack the FBI's website and make it like a joke? I remember that. Eminence was Japanese isekai. Oh, okay, yes. It was pretty funny in the first 30-ish chapters, then fell off hard, like all other isekais. That's true. I know isekais are very popular, But unless it's a wholesome one that I can kind of veg to, like, you know, be a vegetable to, like that time I got reincarnated as a vending machine. That one is surprisingly wholesome and likable. I don't know, I'm not a big isekai person. Mushoku Tensei is okay, but the main character is a little too pervy and unrelatable for me. I don't know. I can never relate to those characters who are like super pervy and stealing like underwear. It creeps me out. Kiramiki blog. Thanks, GC. Ooh, I love this place. Oh, Glitch City, GC. Hey, it's hard to, you know, to only pick out the treasures when it comes to manga. There's just so much. And yeah, there's just so much. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Heart. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki. Dome concert. I never understand the amount of times I've read the word Young Master and Courting Death. Oh my gosh. I've heard Young Master way too much. One manhwa called Marshall Peak used to release 3 chapters a day. My gosh. What was that, like, author on? Or was it multiple authors, like a group manga? Yeah, I wonder how that would work. Because usually, from what I know, the main author of the manga, they create most of the storyboard. I don't say storyboard images, but most of the concept art, and their assistants typically help fill in background details and things of that nature. There's a whole company, I think. Okay. Not just one guy killing himself in his study. That would be crazy. It has like 4,000 chapters now. The original story around at chapter 200. Oh my gosh. They just continue the arc, like, we're going to keep this, you know, gravy train going. Oh, I feel like that's how Naruto went. Hi everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year. Even then, I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. Ooh, the Dome must be like the Las Vegas Sphere. Pure martial arts slop. Hey, as long as it looks cool and is entertaining, I guess that's the key thing. Like, I went back and watched some of Bruce Lee's movies, and like Enter the Dragon and things like that. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Like it feels like they just don't do kung fu films anymore that get released to the US, at least. And it's all thanks to you, thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. It's basically repeated the same plot on a larger scale over and over. Yeah. I guess there's a lot of like resistance to taking risks in a lot of Asian countries. There's a lot of risk aversity. Versus places like, I feel like in the US and a lot of the West, it's kind of accepted that you need to take risks to innovate and create new markets and things like that. Not so much in Asia, where it's like, if you know it's tried and true, if it works for one person, it can work for everyone. I don't mean to generalize. It's something that I seem to notice a bit. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at that. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. Love, Miki. Okay. What I do to relax. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. And I wish I could just go on a roof and like sit down, but I feel like every place those are either locked up or super inconvenient to get to. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh yeah, tea is good. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name any tasty and natural combination, I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. That's all for today. See you. Oh, she likes tea cocktails. I'll remember that. Let's take a save. All right, I think we got it. We go to work. So that's what she meant by a tea-like drink. I see. Like whisk tea. I see. Good evening. Oh, hi there. Alma. Ooh, she's cool. Very cool hair. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Hey, Faith. Good to see you back. Alma. Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcelo. Hey, Jimmy Bilbob. Good to see you back as well. Nice, nice. Whole crew is here. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. All right. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Oh, I don't know, whenever I do that voice, I think of, I don't know, a skit. Like, I think it's from Family Guy where a guy's like, dance? Anyone want to dance? All right, I need to pick some songs. All right. We always start with Welcome to Valhalla. Yeah, that's a good vibe. Also a good vibe. Interesting baseline. Good for health, bad for... Sure. Is it a joke? The gaze that invited. No, but I have a Cyberpunk Tarot deck. Really, like the, is it like the tarot cards from the Cyberpunk game? Because those ones are really cool. I always wanted to get a tarot deck or a tarot deck of the Cyberpunk kind of like art. Umemoto. It's inspired by JT. What's JT? Oh, it's inspired by it. Okay, okay. That's good, that's good. Yeah, man. Cyberpunk 2077, such a great game. It's kind of a bummer that it didn't become super successful initially because of the bad launch, but after they fixed the game, it is amazing. Everything will be okay. This is a very interesting vibe. You've never played Cyberpunk? You should definitely play it. I will do a playthrough and stream it, but it is so good. Cyberpunk 2 is coming around 2030. I heard that. I heard they're making the new one. I had no idea when, but they announced sometime back that it was in the works. Ooh, season 2 of Edge Runners. You're gonna make me cry. Oh my gosh, I watched Edge Runners like the full season, I think 3 times, and it always hits hard. It always hits. It was so well like written, and all of the like shots are well done. It's set in Chicago. What? I wonder if like that's gonna be better than Night City. Edge Runners made me cry. It made me cry too. I feel like if you have a heart, you probably cried. You're just like, dang, there's no good endings in this city. Oh, I cried externally. I don't know. I'm kind of a sucker, so whenever there's like an emotional part in a movie, I end up getting a little watery-eyed. Usually the tear never actually drips down, but you can definitely tell my eyes get watery. You've tried to rewatch Code Geass 4 times. I think I've watched the first 3 episodes of Code Geass, and I couldn't really get into it. I don't know. Lush kind of just came off as like a douche. He reminds me of like Light from Death Note. I sent you the link to what I got. I love it. Let me check it out. Ooh. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, those are really cool cards. It's very similar to the game art in a good way. It has that same kind of like comic book vibe. With the very like saturated colors, very punk. Nice. Looks really cool. Oh, I was trying to pick songs. Okay, we'll mix these. $30 decks. Oh wow. By the way, I'm going to take a quick break, and yeah, I'll be back in a minute. right, I am back. Okay. Tea break. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Next song. Wait, why doesn't the game have any? Oh, I forgot. Oh, well, thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Music. A star pierces the dark. I really like it when songs have, like, the names of the songs really give you an idea of the vibe that they're going for. Boring, boring. Okay, this song's very slow. Oh, I wish they just made this so you can drag and drop instead of having to, like, switch things. Mm-hmm. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, what does this sound like? Oh man, time for debugging. I am sorry that it's giving more radiation. I mean, unless there's like like some type of resonance or harmonics, there shouldn't be more radiation when he shields. Because isn't it, it's gonna have like an exponential decay pattern based off the material. Snowfall. The Steam MOBA. Deadlock? Zume? What's up? Please put on Wake Up by Jared. I can't play any type of copyrighted music. Let me look that up though. And I have, what is it? Wake Up? By Jared Wright. Okay, it's on SoundCloud 8 years ago. I'm a big SoundCloud fan. That is like the best place to kind of just hang out. I shouldn't say hang out, but to find new music. Oh no, it's making me make an account. Okay, I guess I gotta go to YouTube then. It's like a hero shooter version of League. Okay. Sorry for the dead silence or dead air. Ooh, yeah, It's Time to Wake Up by Jared Wright. It's pretty nice. It's got the kind of like post-apocalyptic like it feels like a song that would play at the end of a movie, like, or at the end of like an apocalyptic game when you're walking into the sunset or something like that. I'd say it best accurately represents what being alone watching the sunset feels like. Oh yeah, I that's exactly what I was thinking. Like I was imagining like, some guy walking into a post-apocalyptic desert sunset. I do, yeah, I like that. All right, let me hop back to the game. Thank you. Thank you for the recommendation, by the way. Mm. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these. Jared Wright music is all like that. I'll definitely take a look at more of his stuff. I do like atmospheric music that, you know, sets a mood, especially when I'm driving or doing tasks. Ooh. I always like a song that starts with a good synth beat. Oh. And then it didn't go where I thought it was gonna go. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Gets you through tough times. What is it? Yeah, I listen to a lot of Health, the musician, when I'm feeling down or having issues. I feel like he has a lot of songs that are kind of, I don't know. They're very. He has a very interesting style of music, but his songs are always very kind of passionate. At least the topics that he's talking about. City that never. Are there always this many songs? Big Les show. Interesting. Oh. I was not expecting that. Okay, very funky. That song makes me think of Cracking a Robot. I know, it was a lot of bass and drum just off the bat. I was not expecting that. Ooh, I like this kind of vibe. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that one. There has to be a more efficient way of moving this around. Oh! They don't have to be next to each other, I can just, oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot for not knowing that. Okay, we're ready. Zume, will you be live tomorrow? Yes, I will be. Tomorrow is going to be a just chatting session, so I will be much more attentive and focused on hanging out with you guys. Yeah, I've updated my Twitch schedule with all of my stream days. Now that I'm done with school for the semester, I can focus on streaming this month, which will be nice. Outside of maybe like Christmas, since I'm going to be visiting family. Time to mix drinks and change lives. That's a good bartending slogan. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Spending Christmas alone. Hey, there's nothing wrong with spending that alone, and who knows? If you... Yeah, heck, I will stream on Christmas. And, yeah, then we can at least hang out online. Yeah, because I'm thinking... Yeah, during Christmas Day, I usually don't end up, like, doing anything. You know, other than, like, eating dinner. But after that, it's basically... Yeah, there's nothing to do. I feel like most of the stuff like happens on Christmas Eve and getting ready, but then Christmas Day is pretty much a quiet affair. Yeah, festive stream. I need to get a Santa hat. That'll be a good test for me to yeah, a good test for me to you know, add different things to my model. I'm not very you know, skilled with the software yet, but I have to develop it somehow. Might be getting a cat to help with my... Oh, hey, I don't know if you're a cat person, but you probably like the companionship. Like, the cat's gonna just be there, but I know having any type of pet adds kind of like a level of responsibility and structure to life. If you add a Santa hat, you'll cover... Yeah, I know. That's the case. Maybe I'll just get some like reindeer ears or something like that. Huh. I went to school that made us stand with our... Man, what did I do for this girl's voice? It's kind of snobby and pretentious. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. Oh. Standing at ease? That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Just make it really floppy so it only makes you... Yeah, yep. Maybe I can do a little elf hat. Little green one. Flop, slop, schlop. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. Oh, I guess, you know, to make her sound more sophisticated, maybe I should do a, like an English accent. I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Mika girl came here yesterday before a concert, actually. Oh yeah? Now I see her name here. Oh my gosh, that sounds awful. Why does Twitch categorize Minecraft as a simulation game? I mean, you can like make anything you want in Minecraft, even with electronics, just using redstone repeaters and yeah, pistons and things like that. You don't seem very surprised. I like Blink more, actually. Blink? The stoic-looking duo, right? Oh, they're like the Daft Punk of this world. Yeah, I agree. It's more of like an open-world survival game. Kind of like Rust. Like, you can craft and stuff, but the purpose of the game is to, like, survive and get to the Ender Dragon and beat it. Oh. Well, have fun when you go to adopt the cat. It'll be interesting. I'd say just get whichever one, like, you know, calls out to you. Yep, those. I would not compare. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because Rust is all... well, no, Rust has PvE as well. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Minecraft kind of started the big survival game trend with like hunger and everything like that. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? There are Rust versions of Minecraft modded though. Huh. There's everything in Minecraft though. There's a Hunger Games, all of that good stuff. You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. Oh, sick burn. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty cute. Has a bit of a long neck, though, but that might just be the turtleneck. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Oh. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? There's nothing wrong with long necks. It accentuates the hair. But, yeah. I think, like, my neck is kind of long. But I know there's, like, a standard aesthetic. And usually there's, like, a certain proportion or something. Is that a crying Vi emote? Yeah, feels Vi. Oh. I had no idea that was, like, a standard emote. What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. Jill, shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. My emojis have been recognized. Of course, of course. I've seen season 1 of Arcane, and then I think, like... Actually, I still need to watch season 2. I haven't seen any of that. Man, I'm so bad about watching the first season of something and then forgetting to watch the following seasons. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. I didn't yeah, I watched the first season of Arcane. Then I had to wait for the second season to come out. And then it came out and I just haven't watched it. It was so good. All right. Well, I'll see you later, Nine Time. I will make sure to watch it. You. Wait. Can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alma wants a bad touch. Bad touch. I wonder why it's called that. We're nothing but mammals after all. Ah. 2 Bronson extracts, 2 powdered deltas, 2 flanner guides, and 4 karmatrines. On the rocks. Alright. Sour, classy vintage. Here you go. Who gives these drinks their silly little names? Usually the one who registers it. Man, that's actually a dream of mine to get a drink at a bar named after that I named. That would be so cool. Imagine you go to a bar and you're like, hey, I want a Zume. And the bartender's like one right up and it's your favorite drink. That would be so cool. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. You'd have to die and be really well known for having a drink like that. I know, it's like the Cyberpunk style. You don't get a drink until you, you're pushing daisies. And then the drink's to commemorate your life. Like if you're a regular and get the same meal. But it can't be just like something off the menu. It has to be a thing with a slight addition. Like your eggs and ham plus like a few strips of like bacon or something. Something that doesn't come with the default meal. Something to make it your own. The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. What's wrong with LARPing? Live action roleplay is cool. It's fun. Yeah, as long as you can get past the cringe. LARP. Live action roleplaying. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer. Or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the wood? Fuck in the open? Ah, yes, Woodstock. I wonder, do they? Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore. Maybe they did bring it back and turn it into like a commercial event. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. Oh. I get that. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see? That's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationships for things like those? Yo, what's up, Billy Bob? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Oh, your cat doesn't count. Hey, your cat doesn't count. Get more emojis. I'm working on that. I have a, yeah, I'm talking to an artist right now, and yeah, I'll just say that. I'm talking to an artist right now, and have an idea of what... I'm kind of just waiting for the response, I should say. Your cat doesn't count. I knew it. That's exactly what I would have done. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. What, Gillian? The John? Fuckboy. People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? If I get the cat, I'm not sharing them. Hey, it's okay. As long as you're happy and the cat's happy, then it's a win-win. That reminds me, I still haven't shared my dogs in my Discord. I need to do that, but I want to get them a cute picture, an extra cute picture. Okay. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. You know, it's not actually very comfortable using someone as a pillow. Hey, it's okay, it's okay. I don't know, maybe I'm just too easygoing. Putting your head on the chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Is she a cat? Dozing off knowing they're there watching you, protecting you. Jill. Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? Ah, Jill. Such a sassy bartender. When I get a cat, you better make some emojis of them. Hey, if you're not sharing them, I won't know what they look like. Yeah, I'll have to... But who knows, maybe I'll do an art stream and use them as a reference. I do need to get better at drawing. My drawing skills are lousy. And the only way to get better is practice. Oh, I meant not shipping my cat to your house. Okay. Well, if there's pictures, then I will definitely take a look. I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Come up with cat names. Leo, that's a good one. If it's a girl, Celine or Luna. Those are both very good pet names. Artemis is also good. But that's like the same as Celine, just more Greek. Yuki, that's also a pretty good feminine name. Yeah, I guess it depends. What type of name do you want for your cat? Do you want it to be like Western, Eastern? I guess it depends on if it's a guy or a girl. Still, get me something weird, would you? Oh, ventriloquism. I know something about ventriloquism. Not much, though. Weird. A weird drink. Yeah, something that's different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. A weird drink. Promo drinks fit that bill easily. Promo drinks. Let's go by Zen Star. That looks cool. A Zen Star is 4 of each ingredient, all on the rocks and mixed. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Sour promo bland. Okay, that just sounds bad. Why are these so bland? Okay, this one's... Why are they all bland? Alright, Piano Woman. Let's go with this. Aged 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5 aldehydes. 5 Bronson extracts. 2 powder deltas. 3 flanner guides. And 3 alcohols. Imagining getting a drink that was just a single and it had 3 shots in it. That'd be great. Wait, I guess that's most drinks that are like a martini or something like that, where it's mostly alcohol. Yeah, they would have like 3 shots worth of alcohol in them. All aged and mixed. Ooh. It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complained there should be a Piano Woman if there was a Piano Man. There you go. I think I'm gonna name them after my online name, V. That's pretty cool. That reminds me of like V from Vendetta. It's such a cool... or a V from Cyberpunk, like, they're both pretty cool. Yeah, it is kind of... It's all pet animals when they're older, it's harder for them to get adopted. I think it's because people feel that they're too set in their ways, and also they don't want to have to like deal with the idea of the animal or pet dying sooner than it needs to, because that's always hard when an animal like a pet passes. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left at the chance to sell drinks and that would be unmarketable otherwise. They left at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are. Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. 650 pounds for a kitten. My gosh, that's so expensive. I assume they have like a, what is it, like an animal shelter or something that you can go to and kind of adopt them for close to free. At least that's how it is in the US, where every kind of like main county has an animal shelter that, well, I shouldn't say every, but most of them do, where you can go and adopt animals. It's 650 pounds from the shelter? That's so much money. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sometimes feeling like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. If they, like, usually the shelter wants the cats to get adopted quick, or like all animals to get adopted quickly, because they don't want to have to put the animal down if it doesn't. Like I know with one of my dogs, the first dog I have had, she was like, yeah, she was basically free, and they kind of paid me to take her because she had been at the shelter too long and was like a week away from being put down. But she's a great dog. She's sleeping on like on my couch right now, but great dog. The shelters kill the animal. Yeah, yep. That is true. There are some places that don't kill, but those are pretty rare. And usually they're called rescues or sanctuary rather than shelters. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. stupid enough to warrant the speech they've prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. And I said, what? Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. It's anonymous. They're all called Anons. I keep forgetting people use it in other ways. Sanctuary. I'm confused. I feel like, isn't Sanctuary always like a place of safety or something? Ah, I see. I'll try to avoid it. I don't want to, you know, offend you unnecessarily. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. Hey, no problem, no problem. It's easy to just kind of like, I mean, it's not a very common word, so I just will avoid it whenever I see you in chat. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. Of course, they're called anonymous. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. I'm pretty sure this girl is Alice Rabbit. Her name is Alma, A-L. She knows a little too much. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet that the press made up. Oh, well thank you. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. I always think it's weird that boogeyman is spelled bogeyman, but we always say boogie. Like the boogie woogie man. Oh, okay, that makes sense. 80 pounds for a kitten, that's more reasonable. I would think it would be like 50 pounds or less for a single kitten. Which I guess if you divide 80 by 3, that's about right. So, you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything, an individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. Oh, and that is expensive. Yeah, I guess, no, animals are just a lot cheaper in the US to adopt. It's probably just because we have a lot more. I have a feeling that, like, pet ownership in the US is very high compared to most other countries. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Oh, hey Faith, good to see you in chat. And you're spinning. You love pets here? Almost all dogs, though. Yeah, I feel like in the US it's probably like a 50-50 mix. Some people like dogs, and then some people like cats. And then some people are different and they do like birds or reptiles or something like that. But those are pretty rare. It's funny, on the topic of hacking, one of my friends used to do some very shady stuff in terms of hacking, which, yeah, I'm very happy he stopped doing that. Yeah, but it's kind of crazy. You can know someone and then they like drop a bomb where they're like, yeah, I actually participated in this one thing, and you're like, what, dude? That's crazy. Hey Dexter, good to see you again. Yeah, your name is familiar, but I think your name color for me has changed to green. I thought it was a different color. I'm doing pretty well, just kind of hanging out. I'm planning to stream a lot more this month, so at least 5 days a week. I think I have 5 or 6 scheduled. You too. Nice, nice. Yeah. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, by the way. At least for anyone who's in the US. Everyone abroad, that's just our Turkey Day. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is. Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out some time for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Oh my gosh. You know, I gotta say, I have a, like a low-key fear of people just showing up at my place uninvited and unannounced. It's actually a small fear that, like, I'll be super unprepared for guests and they'll show up and I'll just have to invite them in out of courtesy, even if my place isn't ready. Oh my gosh. That is one story. Yeah, hopefully that cat finds a good home. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. Ah. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure women don't shower together at sleepovers. I know guys definitely don't. We just play video games all night until, like, the first one passes out. Then we pull pranks on the first one. Pretty much. At least when I was a kid, that's what we did. Oh. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Oh, you must be stacked. Okay, yeah, we don't. Well, that's what I was thinking. I didn't think. Yeah, that'd be very weird. Like, super weird. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. Daga kotowaru. You've heard that people shower together at sleepovers? That's wild. Yeah, that's wild. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. No, that my chest could fill someone's bathroom. Hey, I think for a woman, that is a good thing. I'm not a morning person. Neither am I, but I always find myself most productive just after waking up. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. That's smart, planning life around you rather than the other way around. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. Only time I've heard of people showering together is if the family's conservative about resources, to be honest. I've legit never heard of anyone showering together. I've heard of, like, reusing bath water, but showering, I felt like, is always separate. Unless you're, like, dating someone, then, like, if you're living with, like, you know, your partner, then it's pretty normal, I think, to shower together, just because it's like, hey, we both need to take a shower, and I don't want to wait till you're done. Yeah, it's definitely a couples thing. Can you reply to me on Discord? Sure, sorry, I didn't get the notification. Oh, I see, I see, I see. As you mentioned regarding the shades of white and off-white fur. Yes. Sorry, I will, hold on. Let me, take a quick break, and I will be right back. Oh, by the way, I'm still here, and I can read chat. I'm just, you know, as we were talking about emotes, speak of the devil, and they shall appear. Whoops, I forgot I was muted. Yes, I do have a Discord. It is linked in my Twitch page, I believe. Sorry, just a couple more minutes and I'll be back. Wait, it's expired? Oh, okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I need to replace that. Why is it's so weird? I set the link to never expire, but oh, okay, yes, I'll put the link into chat. No limits. Yeah, never expire, generate new link. Okay, let me put this in the chat. And yeah, hold on, let me and yeah, let me actually update that link while I'm here. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, where is it? Okay, there we go. Update the link and save. Okay, so the bio should be updated as well now. Oh, thank you, Billy Bob. Good to see that you joined the Discord. Let me wave to you. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Oh my gosh, that is a very cute. That is a very cute cat. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're so fluffy. That's adorable. They also look kind of like a little sassy, a little feisty. But they just look like a bundle of fur. They're so fluffy. Hey, Salty John, with the 4 1s, 1111. Good to see you. And yes, your dog emote looking very cute. All right. Let me hop back to the game. Okay. Oh yes. Let me. Okay, I just replied. Sorry, I get very confused on Discord notifications. Oh, let me see. There's this cat. Very cute. Ah, I do like black cats. I guess I just like black animals in general. I also like crows and ravens, black dogs. I don't know. I feel like there's something special about black animals. They're always so, like, edgy. Why did you get kicked? It shouldn't have kicked you. Let me... Hold on, let me see what happened. Okay, let me take a look. I didn't kick you. The bot may have done something. Let me see why it... Tech issues. Okay, let me see why Sapphire Bot got angry. Oh, it added you back. Okay, the DMs? Dexter09, I replied back to your message. Okay, let me try and fix Jimmy Bill Bob's issue. Why is it... Okay, let me see. Why is it doing that? Okay, I'll call you V. How do I know where I got? No cases. I see, I see. Sure thing, V. Let me, okay, oh, I should just look at logs. Oh, I don't have any log. Okay. It says the link expired again. Okay, let me get another link. I wonder why it's doing that. Okay, let me paste it into chat. Why is Discord so confusing? Okay, let me see. Okay, it shows you in. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, that's not it. Okay, you're back in. Let's see if the bot or something picks you. I have no idea. Black screen. What's black screen? Yeah, it's still showing you in the server for me. Okay, yeah, I think, let me look. Members. Yeah, I think everything's good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let me know if there's an issue. Let me check. Okay, that's good. Oh wow, that is a sad description, but looks very cute. Okay, back to the game. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 AM, you know. That's an early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. Alright. Wait, oh wait, the screen is black for you guys? Let me check. Oh, let me refresh the stream. Oh, wait, no, from the, okay, I think that you just might have to refresh. When I refresh just now, it's coming through. Yeah, the screen should be back to normal, I think. Oh, I already read this. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brantini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Okay, rejoin. My name, we give it a brantini. Still blank. Hmm. Is the stream black screen for anyone else? It's still going for me. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have to, like, I don't know, restart your phone or something. I can't. I'll say I can't reproduce the black screen. Big Grantini, easy enough. 6 aldehydes, 3 powder delta, 1 carbotrene. So that's 12 aldehydes then. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, you can do 20? I didn't know that. I didn't know you can do more than 10. 6 powder delta. Okay, we have 6 powder delta, 2 carbotrene. All aged and mixed. Here you go. You know, Grantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. Certain brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. Is Martini... I thought Martini was a brand of vermouth. Oh, I guess it probably was named after an automobile company. So on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Oh, sorry. Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. And I've always found my job fun. Hey V, how's it going? Is the stream still black for you? Yeah, it should be back. Let me double check. Okay, yep, that's live. Ah, I see. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I have to like restart my phone like every other day because it'll start glitching out. I feel you on that. Okay. Back to the game. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. Ah, that's a good thing about working from home. Or remotely, I should say. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. Dang, I guess she's like a bombshell. All the clients want to hit on Alma. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they won't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Do you know that GPUs have to do billions of calculations a second? I do. They do most of the stuff parallel. So like if you like most GPUs, they're running in the megahertz range, like between 1 to 2 gigahertz, I think. And gigahertz are cycles per second, so that's or billions of cycles per second. So if a GPU only had one core, it would be doing like 2 billion actions per second, but they have hundreds or thousands of cores. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the GPU market is pretty crazy. I don't know. When I was a kid, I thought they were kind of magic at how they can make some like certain calculations run super quick. But then I learned about analog computing and I was like, oh, there's even stuff that's faster. At least for specific types of calculations. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, Sugar. Oh, this is Dorothy, right? Ow. Oh. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Oh, it's Mr. Donovan. That's true. That I don't know. Cyberpunk is it's graphically demanding, but it'll run on like an Xbox. What is it? One X, Xbox One X, or Series X, whatever the current Xbox is, or the PS5. So I feel like at 1080p, a lot of GPUs can run Cyberpunk at least at some like good frame rate with certain settings. It's a pretty well optimized game. But they are crazy expensive. GPUs are like way too expensive nowadays. I used to remember like paying $500. Yeah, $500 for a GPU was like absurd. And now it's like, yeah, it's actually kind of normal. It's crazy. GTX 970. Old school, old school. I had a 670 and then upgraded to a 1080 Ti. And then now I upgraded to a 7900 XT. But yeah, and I ended up getting rid of the 1080 Ti. But ooh, there's a message. Check. Your entire PC is worth less than $150. Hey, the good thing is you can always reuse parts, like the power supply, the case, those are probably going to be reusable. So if you ever want to upgrade stuff, you can. Though I recommend always, like, I don't know, when you're upgrading and trying to save money, go with used hardware. You'll save a lot of money. I usually, yes, yeah, sorry, I was replying back. Sorry, I'm just replying back now. Mhm. Be careful. Okay. I know that can definitely be the thing, but I have a feeling this is legit, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. No. Don't worry. I won't. Okay. Let me hop back to what I was doing now. Ah, Mr. Donovan. Like my pa used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. Yeah, they'll rip your arm off. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Oh my gosh, this guy's kind of... Yeah, I guess he's gropey. I guess he's got that... He's evil Steve Harvey with those eyes and the smile. A bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today, I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. 2 were brothers, the other was a kitten, and one other was super old. Wow. Yeah, old pets. They're always comforting, I should say. Right, this guy always gets a large beer, so we go with that. 4 of these. And then 4 of these. Oh shoot, I messed up. Okay. Oh, where is... Oh, there's the game. Alright, don't mix this one up. 1, did I mess it up? 2, 4, 2 of these, 4 of these, 8 of these. I guess that's the thing with cats, or I guess all pets, is that the bond you'll have it's going to develop over time. It's like friends. The more you invest into them, the deeper that bond will be. So you won't have to worry about that. Not with a new cat, at least. Bubbly. Okay, all mixed. There we go. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What do you mean it'll work? This is what he always orders. What a dick. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. What's up? Oh, sorry. I got a message from the person. So I just had to take a look. Sure. I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait. Blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on the glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-tittied Lillian was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her, or that you didn't already know. Fine. Say, are many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan? All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. It's a pack of hungry, desperate bitches. This guy. Why only women? Did you ever watch Race for Hope? The movie? Yeah. A movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. It also sold this weird fantastical image of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw it in high school and wanted to become journalists. Oh, that's pretty true. And now I have to deal with that shit. How can you be so sure? My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after that Emergency Heart movie, all of his interns were women for a long while. And this, why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career. Dang, okay, he's like, women shouldn't be able to choose their career? This guy's a dick. Do you perhaps know a girl named Kimberly LaValette? Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she? Nobody. Forget I said anything. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece, and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. He wants a Bleeding Jane. Is that like a Bloody Mary? Yeah, it's supposed to be a Bloody Mary. Bleeding Jane. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. He always likes his drinks big. So I always do doubles. That's gonna be 6 of these. And 3 of these. Or 6 of these. It's a double. And then all blended. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is it true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. Oh, never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some air bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for the money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. That's kind of crazy. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard somewhere there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my 2nd yacht. My gosh, imagine having 2 yachts. Gosh, billionaires. Donovan is a band. It's interesting. He looks kind of like Steve Harvey. You know, he's gonna Family Feud the crap out, but this guy just acts like a dick. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. No. It was something. Someone else said that he looked like Steve Harvey, and I was like, oh, he really does. But Steve Harvey was nice. Mr. Donovan's a dick. He is not family friendly. Yeah. Bad Zume. Oh. We have the break? Ugh. I guess I'll save. And yeah, I think I will call it a night, but I will be back on tomorrow, same time as usual, which is 8 p.m. Central Time? Yeah. Okay. Is that saved? Okay, I assume if it's there. Okay, yep. It's now safe to keep playing. Alright, U2V, have a good night. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya!